Hello. Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is having a cool Saturday because it's hot. But anywho, you guys know I like to get into the meat and potatoes of it all. We're here to talk about a TikToker, a young lady that got in a fight with her boyfriend's mom. Now she's going to tell you the story of what happened, but I want to know, what would you do in this situation, regardless if you were the instigator or not? What would you do? Let's get into it. Y'all know I like da 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 da. But anywho, what would you guys say? What would you feel if you had that situation? And guys, I hope you paid attention. And if you did not, go ahead and hit that like button. You can smash it. As long as you hit the like button, it's free. Go ahead and turn on your notification bells if you're a subscriber. If not, go ahead and please subscribe. It's free. It helps the channel. It helps me stay in the algorithm and for everything else. And once again, I have to let you guys know this is for the Copyright Act of 1976. It's under Section 107. It's for fair use, guys. This is my opinion. If I'm reusing someone else's commentary, but it's going to be in my opinion. So it's for fair use, news reporting, teaching, and all that good jazz. Because I don't want to waste any more time. So, like I said, it's a TikToker. And let me tell you, her name is Chrissy, Chrissy, middle initial H, last name Nicole. I think that's her last name. So Chrissy, Chrissy, is in Henry, Nicol. She's a TikToker. So let me bring her up. I want you guys to listen to what she has to say. And you guys tell me what you think. Let me see how it looks on the screen. I'm always working this thing out. Y'all just have to bear with me because I want. Okay, that works right there. That works for me. Okay, let me go ahead and let her play.
Finger down if you had to go to your boyfriend's family reunion.
Let
And
me
you
start
ended
her again.
put a finger down if you had to go to your boyfriend's family reunion and you ended up having to put hands on his mama. Me. Me. And I'm gonna look like the bad guy, but me. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. We just go to this family reunion. I'm being greeted by aunts, uncles, cousins, everybody except his mama. His mama did not talk to me. And mind you, I've seen her around, like I've seen her before. We've talked briefly before, but we've never really had a sit down conversation. You know what I mean? So she don't really know me like that. I'm just gonna tell the events to what led up to me putting my hands on her, which I did not want to do that. But the first event, this was very harmless, very easy mistake, right? So his aunt was setting the table outside, bringing all the food that was cooked outside. So she's asking me if I can help her bring stuff out. I'm like, okay, cool, fine. I got the deviled eggs. I bring them out. I'm moving stuff to make room on the table. I put the eggs down. His mom was like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be doing that. The eggs are supposed to come out last because the eggs get cold quick. I was like, okay, whoa, calm down. It's just eggs. I can put them back inside. You don't gotta, like, she's yelling, like full on yelling, like somebody ran over her foot. Like it was that serious.
Uh-oh.
And his aunt was like, yeah, she be overreacting sometimes. We all used to it, whatever. We just ignore her. I'm like, okay. So then I go put the eggs back inside. I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it, whatever. Next thing, we are playing this trivia game. It's really more family based questions, not just random questions. It's like, where did who and who meet? Who is this cousin to this person? It's just random family questions, which I knew the answer to some of those because my boyfriend tells me stuff. So like I forgot the question now because I'm so heated, but the question was so simple. It was like, who is this man to this person? I was like, oh, I know. I said the answer. And she was like looking at me. She was like, no, that's actually wrong. His mama was like this. No, you're actually wrong. That's not the right answer. I don't know who this girl is thinking she know my family, but that's not the right answer. And mind you, when I said that, I got it right? And everybody was clapping like, ooh, your girl know her stuff. Okay, period. I was like, okay, I know the family.
Okay, while she's talking, the only thing going through my mind is it's your side, the mom side, and what really happened. So I just want to say that because we're getting your side, but we don't know what's actually went on. So people can always spin the narrative to the way they want it to be. That's just my opinion.
Family, and then afterwards, she was looking at me like that. She said what she said, and everybody was like, "She did get the answer right. Like, what are you talking about?" After that, we were at a park. After that, I went to the park trail and I walked around to calm my nerves because when people keep pressing the buttons, I don't have much patience. So I come back and everybody's like, oh, we're taking the family photo now. So I'm like, okay, cool. I stand in the front, but on the end. So like I'm barely in the photo anyway. And his mama is barking orders like a drill sergeant. She's like, you need to go here. You need to stand here. You come up front, yada, yada, yada. So I'm in the photo. I'm way on the end, like I said. And she's like, oh no, baby, you're blocking the view. You need to move all the way to the back. Mind you, I'm short. I'm 5'3". Like I'm not gonna be in the way of anybody. I'm looking around like nobody's even behind me. What are you talking about? So I moved to the back because I'm not trying to make any more drama with this lady. I'm tired of it. I'm getting to that thin line point. And I just move. And then I move to the back. And then why does she stop the photographer and say, hold on? She walks up to me and she looks at me and points her finger in my face. And she's like, why are you still not in the right spot? Why can't you follow simple orders? And before I could even stop myself, the words were already out my mouth. I was just like, I see why my man don't like to be around you. You're controlling.
Hold on 1 minute, guys. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, guys.
You're controlling and you're a narcissist, just like he said. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but no, that's you for real. And there's nothing wrong with where the fuck I'm standing. And then she walks like right here next to my face and she's like, how dare you disrespect me? You don't know me. You don't know who the fuck you're talking to. I said, you don't know me either. You don't know me either. And you're treating me like a weirdo. Before I even knew what was happening, she pushed the fuck out of me. So my mind is already blacked out, okay? I just get up and I start hitting her because you're not just about to put your hands on me. That's just not what's going to happen. You can talk to me any type of way. Don't put your hands on me. So we ended up on the ground because my mind went blank. All I seen was red. And she falls backwards. When I go up to hit her, she falls backwards. So now the family members pulling us both up off the floor, pulling us apart. Family reunion over, honey. It's over with. My boyfriend, mind you, he's with me the whole entire time. Like I never mentioned him, but he was literally with me the whole entire time, trying to tell her to calm the fuck down. But as I'm being pulled away, we're both walking, okay? We're walking away from her and the situation. We're about to basically leave. And then my boyfriend, he's like, yo, I'm turned around. So she's running up while he's saying that. He's trying to stop her. She ends up grabbing the back of my hair and pulling me down backwards. And then we're fucking fighting again. So my man was in the middle, but he ain't finna keep getting hit. He getting hit from both angles. Everybody else is all the way back where we first fought at. So it's just me, him, and his mama. I'm doing the best I can, okay? I'm doing the best I can. And I figured, hell, if you gonna keep coming after me after the fight, we already done. I'm done. I got to kick you. I got to use any tool I got. I got to. So I get one last kick in, okay, right here in her neck. I don't know if she could breathe after that. I don't know. I don't care. But that was that. And now I can't go back. I can't go back. But I don't know. I don't know what it is still. I don't know why she don't like me. she hasn't liked me from the beginning. It was something about what I post on Instagram. Go to my Instagram. I don't post nothing. Okay. I don't post nothing bad, nothing all out. I'm regular. I'm regular. I don't know if it was one of those mom-son jealousy type of relationships. I don't understand. You know how the mamas be jealous, weird. But yeah, I can be wrong all I want to. I'm not gonna get whooped on. No.
Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, first and foremost, the reason why you started kicking baby girl, because mama was whooping that arse. Mama was giving you a good old beat down because you kept saying that you were doing the best that you could or can. So mama was laying those paws, and I don't condone violence over here, but mama was laying those paws on you, Chrissy. This is where I'm at with the situation. First of all, you're at what's called a family reunion. You are a girlfriend. I'm not condoning the mom's behavior because we only know what this young lady is stating. But anytime you go to a family function, it don't even matter if you are a wife. You can be a wife, and let's say you only been a wife for 6 months, a year, or whatever. It's a certain level of decorum. Everybody know, based on what you're saying, that the family know mom is like that. So what I'm not understanding, you've met mom a few times before that, and y'all have had conversations. Somewhere in that milk is not clean, honey. Something in this story is not equaling A plus B equals C and D to me. Because if mama didn't care for you, she wouldn't have had a conversation with you in the last few sessions y'all seen each other. My whole thing is, and I'm just gonna keep it on me. If the mama nicer, because if I don't want you at a family reunion, I'm gonna tell my son, don't bring you, number one. Number two, when mom said what she said about the eggs, you should have been like, told your boyfriend, her son, look, I can tell this going left. I'm going to dip. I'm going to dip. There were signs before it led up to that, and it's a lot more. I feel you're leaving out. That's just what I feel. But let me tell you something. You have a right to defend yourself if someone put their hands on you, push you, face, mush you, whatever. But there's a lot in this story that you're telling that you're leaving out. But what I do want to say, and I'm going to go ahead and give a trigger warning. I don't condone violence, but baby girl, the family didn't come to break it up, because you got to listen to what she's saying, guys. She said it was just her, the mama, and the son was trying. And the son was trying to break it up, but he was getting hit for both sides. But the rest of the family was way back because they weren't dealing with either one of y'all. You was probably just as bad as she was. You may be one of these young ladies who feel like, oh, I've been with him X amount of years and I feel entitled. Like you feel like you have the wife status, but you don't have the paperwork of the title. A lot of women feel that way, and men feel that way when they're with a woman. They've been with somebody for a while, and they feel like, oh, okay, we really, so we really married, just without the paperwork. You're not. Unless you're in a common law state, you're not married. You're just a girlfriend. Because if he is unalived or pass away, mom is the one that will handle every and anything, unless you're in a common law state. And if you're not, good luck. But anywho, what I want to say to this young woman, you better watch your back, because mama's not done with you. And I don't think mama wants you around her house or anything. The day you put your hands on his mama, that really should have been the day that your relationship was over with her son. I'm not sure if you guys are still together based on what I seen on another thing you put. I think you guys are still together. but I don't know what his relationship is like with his mom. And I'm a back this train back up to when she was stating that when the mom, I think she said, I think it was before she got mush. Yeah, it was before when the mom was going, telling her where she needed. Really, you shouldn't have even been in the picture. It's called a family reunion picture. You know, did they ask you to get in the picture? Who cares what the son thinks? Because he doesn't sound like he has a backbone. Really, he doesn't. Because I don't care who you are, but let my sons let somebody put their hands on me. First of all, I'm gonna drag that heifer. But see, for me, I'm not gonna even get to that point. I'm just straight. I'm straight with it. What you doing here? You can leave. Both of y'all can leave together. If I don't like the girlfriend, what that heifer doing here? So for you to sit and say the mom had, if the mom had an issue with you, you guys would have never had the few conversations y'all had. I promise you this. But what I'm stating is when this young lady stated that she told this boy's mom, when the mom was, telling her where she should have been in the picture, and I told you, you better be here. Well, I can see why your son, you wanted her to know that her son talks about her. You were instigating. So you want to be at a family reunion and you want to tell this woman, I don't care what her sister, you talking about the aunt told you that, oh, that's just how she is or whatever. They didn't come and help you. They probably knew her butt was crazy and she was gonna put the paws on you. But I have not looked at the comments. I want to look at the comments and read them. Let's see. I don't want to talk about that. That's talking about the hair. It says this one person said, my advice, don't avoid her. I would go to every family event moving forward with your head up. She's attempting to scare you away. Assert your dominance as a woman. Don't nobody put fear in me. Okay, so you telling her to go ahead and get that booty beat down. Oh, get that booty beat
her down if you had to go to.
That's what you telling her. So okay, girl, good luck with that. One person say, I can't marry into no family with mess. I don't see how much, I don't care how much I like him. Another person say, you were probably dealing with one of them mamas that low key has a weird obsession with her son. Girl, you had a lot of patience from the beginning. Deviled eggs are supposed to be cold. That's not true. I mean, they're supposed to be cold, but like me, I'm just one of those people. I like my potato salad warm, my deviled eggs. I like them when they first done, when they're warm. So yeah, it's supposed to be cold, but weirdo people like me, I like it warm. I just love it warm. But anywho, one person said, I know the family probably was low key cheering you on. They probably can't stand her either. Baby, please, if it would be a family reunion for sure. Mine pull up quick. She's in love with her son, mama's boy, blah, blah, blah. What was your boyfriend saying? Girl, you should have had to deal with her. Cold devil eggs. It's giving Loretta Devine and Jump in the Broom movie. Out of topic, but okay, they're talking about a hair. I don't. Let me see. Can I find a younger person on here? Because I'm looking at these young women and they're all with it. This one person said in South Africa, exactly South Africa, we do not do. Already seen one. I don't understand this African language. Boyfriend. I don't know what that means, and I'm not trying to look it up. But a lot of these girls and women are young women are young, old school. You don't put your hands on nobody's mom. She was wrong. If she's, pushed you like you said or smushed you like you said, that would have been the end for me. And, even though I would have wanted to put my hands on her, I wouldn't. But, first and foremost, I love my sons. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to end. Let me go ahead and stop sharing. I love my sons dearly, but I raised my sons to already know where my place is in their life. I've already told my sons, if you're going to date someone that's disrespectful to you, they're going to be disrespectful to me. And you guys know how I am. So don't bring no hot tail heifer around here to me. if she's not respectful. I'm not going to change who I am for nobody. You know, I will try to get along, and I love my boys. You can call them mama, my young men. You can call them mama boys or whatever. I I love my sons. And these days, you have to be cautious with some of these girls, and the same with some of these young men. You have to be cautious if you have girls, because at the end of the day, sometimes you can, you know, these young people are unaliving each other because they don't want to. Well, not even young people, just people in general. So if that makes my young men, mama's boys, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to stay in my lane. And, you know, I'm cordial to the girls that they talk to. You know, if they try to befriend me and be friendly, I'll be friendly to them, but I'm not going to be, oh, girl, let's go out and do this. I'm not going to do all of that. That's the little chicken heads that they're dealing with. They come and go. When they get serious about somebody, because if I got serious about everybody they got serious about, I'll be over here, hair, long gray hair with a straight jacket. I cannot be crazy about everybody they're crazy about. I cannot. I stay out of it. But all I know is if my sons ever had a young lady, and like I said, I don't know what the mom did, what the mom didn't do, but I wouldn't put my hands on a young lady unless she put her hands on my son, because I told my sons, don't put your hands on no woman. Any fight, if you can walk away from it, walk away from it. But if you're walking away and this young lady has a pow or a jabber, don't turn your back on them. And, you know, just try to protect yourself. Um, Baby, if it's a situation and you can't handle it, and that helpful thing, she gonna put her hands on you, call the popos, and call the popos, call me too. Better keep their damn hands to themselves, because they did not push them out and have them. So, you know, this is my opinion. Some people may say, well, the mom was doing too much. Regardless if mom was doing too much or not, she had an opportunity to leave. That wasn't her family reunion. She didn't have to be there. And the boyfriend need to have some backbone. And I don't know. Let me get off this thing. I'm getting hot because that heifer done pissed me off. She need to keep her and the mom need to keep their hands to themselves. Y'all know how I get. I get a little emotional in these things. But anywho, if you didn't like the video, well, if you didn't like it, still hit thumbs up. It don't matter. I done got pissed off. Anyway, I'm crazy. Leave me alone. But anywho, drop your comments as mothers of sons or daughters. Tell me about your experience. I'm quite sure you guys have some situations that you've either got into it with your daughter's boyfriend or vice versa. And let's just talk about it. You know, maybe you guys can, you know, give me some context that maybe I could take some advice from you guys, because I haven't had to deal with a full blown relationship yet. They just, you know, these days they don't really have what you say an actual conversation, a date in person. It's all online FaceTime, you know. I don't know. But anywho, ring that bell, notification bell if you can, and go ahead and share this video. And until next time, peace and soul. Love you guys.